Good afternoon, Seattle, and welcome to the special Crazy 8 edition of Aftershock.
Our team had 8 hours to film, edit, and produce based off the prompt, Native American culture. I'm Josie Clancy.
And I'm Dylan Buxtell, and this special Crazy 8 edition of Aftershock starts now. Native Americans have been known for their unique way of expression.
You're right, and these ways of expression have been revolutionized to fit today's modern society. Here's Nick with a closer look into this form of art.
Taking a trip to King Street Station, you'll be in for a surprise of unique paintings, sculptures, and even clothing.
So currently you are in Arts at King Street Station. This is our grand opening. And the first show that we have here is called Yahau. And it is actually a really interesting show because it was put together by 3 curators. And they wanted to have a show that would inaugurate this space that was of the people, for the people, by the people. And so anyone who identified as Indigenous was able to apply, and they would have one of their works in the show.
The exhibit is not only a chance for Native American artists to showcase their art, but to bring new perspectives to their culture.
I think it's really important to them to be able to spread their culture. I think Indigenous people and Native Americans have been put in a box for a long time. The interesting thing about this show is if you go see a Native show, it's usually going to be one particular artist or one particular tribe. In this show, you get any and everything. And so the interesting thing is it's not just one thing, it's all of it.
Over the years, many Native Americans began to conform to modern society along with their artwork, but their roots never changed.
What this will do is twofold. One, for the artists themselves, they will see that they are worthy, that they belong in the art world. On the other hand, it shows people who come to this space, who see this artwork, that Native art is not one-dimensional, but that it is something that is current, it is contemporary, it is modern, and it isn't stuck with one particular tradition and one particular past.
From giant green statues to hay-woven historic art, the Yeehaw Art exhibit brings King Street Station to life with colors of their culture. Nicholas Ramos, CB-TV.
Reading, writing, and math are all subjects taught in schools.
But in the city of Seattle, Native American studies also makes its way into the public school curriculum. And Carolina went to see just how.
According to the Seattle Public School website, approximately 1,600 students identify as Native American, with at least 200 tribes represented by students throughout the school district. Native American Education Manager Gail Morris works towards giving these students more opportunities.
I am advocating for Native students for equitable education. We want to make sure that we are giving them the same opportunities that all students have. So we want people to know who we are, and we want our Native students to succeed and feel proud of who they are.
Growing up in Seattle, Gail understood struggling within the public school system as a Native American and works towards bettering the system for young students.
One thing that we live in trauma is around the boarding school experience. Great-grandparents and grandparents, or even our parents, were taken and put into boarding schools. Their culture was taken from them, and they were plopped into a system that was created by European immigrants, and one size does not fit all. So we have to provide that education that fits the many faces of our students, but not only for our students, but for our non-Native students to understand the true history as well.
White privilege has been a historic problem in the United States, and that's something that we continually have to work against and surmount. And I think Native American studies and equity and a focus on people of color and those people who have been pushed to the side historically, I think that focus just does marvelous things for everybody.
The Seattle public school system strives to continue shining a light on its Native American origin and continues embracing its culture. Carolina Rapp, CB-TV.
In the world of sports, there has been controversy in regards to team logos,
with the Seattle Seahawks being one of many teams under fire. And Julian went out to dive deeper into this topic.
So, honestly and truly, that bird's not real, bro. You understand what I'm telling you? Andre Brown is a lifelong Seahawks fan, and like many other sports fans, he wears their logo with great pride. But with several other sports teams changing their logos and mascots for sparking controversy, fans like Andre disagree with those that claim their beloved bird is a symbol of hate.
So all that they're doing by putting that bird on the side of their helmets is showing homage to the fact that we have a strong Native American backing.
That the symbol that's been the Seahawks symbol for years, even when I was a kid, all it's done is changed a little bit in design.
The use of Native American symbols as sports mascot is nothing new, and many believe that demanding the Seahawks logo be changed is a step too far.
It's a Seahawk. Now, a redskin is a little bit more offensive to me than any other thing.
It's certainly better than some other sports franchises, in terms of like just outright being kind of racist stereotypes. So I always thought it was more like appreciation than appropriation.
But for now, the logo stays how it is, and fans like Andre are excited for the next season. Julian Bonilla, CBTV.
Salmon has been a widely used symbol for the Pacific Northwest tribes.
And the Seattle Aquarium has been working to preserve this piece of history. Here's Rhea with the story.
Typically, when one thinks of Seattle, many think of seafood. However, Holly Haley is a little different.
I happen to be vegetarian.
Holly is a marine science interpreter at the Seattle Aquarium, hoping to share her love of fish with others.
So as far as what made me want to work here, and probably just about anyone you talk to at the aquarium, I'm staff, but the majority of our staff are volunteers. And it's because of our mission, and our mission is to inspire conservation of our marine environment. So we're an ocean planet, but we are having a big impact on the planet, and as humans we can be stewards, and we just need to remind everyone the importance of the health of the ocean and how we're connected and how we can continue to create a healthy habitat and ocean planet.
These local species have been around for years, and Holly is one of many people who hope to preserve the Native American tribe's traditions.
Here in the fall, when we have our largest salmon run, we were talking about salmon and the connection. We have a big event here called the Salmon Homecoming, and tribes come from around the region in cedar carved out canoes and celebrate the annual return of the salmon that come when we get our rains in the fall. A very important part of our region, our history, and it supports our future development in thinking of how all of our actions impact everyone, including historical peoples here.
Through the Salmon Homecoming, the Seattle Aquarium can work together with Native American tribes to protect traditions for years to come. Rhea Thomas, CBTV.
That's all for this special Crazy 8 edition of Aftershock.
If you want to watch previous episodes, you can visit us at cypressbaytv.com.
And while you're at it, follow us on Twitter at Cypress Bay CBTV. I'm Dylan Buxtell.
And I'm Josie Clancy. Thanks for watching.